Of all the insane things that happened during this trial, I think the craziest by far was Amber Heard firing her publicist. Once it was clear Depp was kicking her ass, allegedly, Amber Heard fired her PR team. Can you imagine being so Hollywood that you think losing a defamation case is the result of bad publicity? The world believes I lied about a man assaulting me. Do you know whose fault this is? The women who booked my photo shoots.
And Amber Heard's bad acting continues. Here is her exclusive interview that'll be playing tomorrow on the Today Show.
Polite way to say it. The jury looked at the evidence you presented. They listened to your testimony and they did not believe you. They thought you were lying. How could, I'll put it this way, how could they make a judgment? How could they not come to that conclusion? They had sat in those seats and heard over 3 weeks of non-stop, relentless testimony from paid employees and towards the end of the trial, randos, as I say. So you don't blame the jury? I don't blame them. It wasn't, I don't blame them. I actually understand he's a beloved character and people feel they know him.
This is another level of delusional, but I need to be careful what I say because Eve was allegedly trying to get my other videos removed. Women hate you because you support someone, actually you're allegedly dating someone who literally falsely accuses people of abuse and they're the abuser.
I just want Johnny to leave me alone.
There you go, a clean-cut Johnny. I'm not used to seeing him clean-cut, I have to say.
Yeah.
And I know that you said that when you're doing a scene, sometimes you stand back from it and think, my goodness, what am I doing here? You must have thought that during that scene.
I think in that scene in particular, I was just trying to stay afloat, much like that rat.
Wrote this letter. I mean, your ex-husband is a famous actor, Johnny Depp. Did that affect your career?
Oh, yeah, of course, it's still to this day, you know, is a constant threat to my safety, my family's safety.
Seriously?
Yes, of course. And, you know, just like anybody who goes...
For a lot of people, that would be a reason not to speak up. What is the reason for you to stand out and say, I don't accept this?
Because I'm incredibly lucky and privileged.
Even somebody who is sure I'm deserving of all this hate and vitriol, even if you think that I'm lying, you still couldn't look me in the eye and tell me that you think on social media there's been a fair representation. You cannot tell me that you think that this has been fair.
There's no polite way to say it. The jury looked at the evidence you presented. They listened to your testimony and they did not believe you. They thought you were lying.
How could, I'll put it this way, how could they make a judgment? How could they not come to that conclusion? They had sat in those seats and heard over 3 weeks of non-stop, relentless testimony from paid employees and towards the end of the trial, randos, as I say.
So you don't blame the jury?
Man, just take your L and shut up. Take your L and shut up. You lost. Get over it.
Hold on 1 second.
No problem.
Courtney, I can't do this if people are coming in and out of the door. It's really distracting. Extremely. Thank you.
Do you want to start it?
Sure, I'm deserving of all this hate and vitriol. Even if you think that I'm lying, you still couldn't look me in the eye and tell me that you think on social media there's been a fair representation.
In that moment, I did not understand what was happening. I knew there was a reaction, but I was just so hyper-focused because I was like, this isn't over. She could come back at me with some crazy stuff, and then I got to be prepared. So it's like, I can't let my guard down now. I'm just like, I need to stay hyper-focused on answering this and getting the hell out of here.
You're welcome to speculate. I could say the same thing by taking Amber Heard as a client for you.
And here's some interesting news for you. Amber Heard just found some documentation to have them sealed, actual court case documents to have sealed. And, my very first thought was, if you look, hearing transcripts, and you're looking at witness statements and testimonies, she wants them sealed. That's very interesting. She does not want the public to gain access to these documents, folks. And there has to be a reasoning behind it. Always something up with Amby. What are your thoughts?
Thanks so much for watching. It's just been like the gift that keeps on giving, right? Every time I think we're done and moving on from this trial, somebody does another interview, like her attorney or Amber herself. So I had to get this one out. Let me know in the comments below if you want to keep seeing more like this. Otherwise, we are moving on to other topics. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.